better days. It's alright. It's okay. We're seeing better days. Stand for something, fall for nothing. We gonna be alright. It's alright. It's okay. We're seeing better days. It's alright. It's okay. We're seeing better days. Stand for something, fall for nothing. We gonna be alright. Stand for something, fall for nothing. We gonna be alright. Stand for something, fall for nothing. We gonna be alright. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, we seeing better days. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, we seeing better days. And we back for everything. And we back for everything. And we back for everything. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, we seeing better days. And we back for everything. Yeah, we back for everything. Right. I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help, Lord. I need help. I need help, Lord. I need help. I don't know what to do. So I call on you. I need help. I need help, Lord. I need help. I need help, Lord. I need help. I need help, Lord. I don't know what to do. So I call on you. I need help. I need help, Lord. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, we seeing better days. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, we pray for better days. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, we pray for better days. Yeah. And we back for everything. Yeah. I said we back for everything. I need help. I need help, Lord. I need help. I need help, Lord. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. better days. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Until we beg for everything. Yeah. And we beg for everything. Yeah. So we beg for everything. Hey. So we beg for everything. Yeah. So we beg for everything. And we beg for everything. Hey. Hey. Hey, Soul Tribe. Hey. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, we live in better days. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, we live in better days. Yeah. And we back for everything. Yeah. So we back for everything. Yeah. Your spirit is lifting. Yeah. Yeah. Your spirit is lifting. Yeah. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, we live in better days. And your spirit is lifting. Yeah. You're on your mission. Yeah. Your spirit is lifting. Hey. 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 And we back for everything. Yeah. I said we back for everything. Yeah. So it's alright. And it's okay. It's alright. And it's okay. We back for everything. Hey. Go stupid on the drum. Hey. Yeah. Handpan man. Hey. Yeah. 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 My brown handpan man. Hey. Oh. Go crazy on the drum. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. I'm this hype man. Yeah. I get him hype. Get him hype. Get him hype. Yeah. 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 I'm the hype man. Get him hype. Hey. Get him hype. Hey, hey, go crazy. Hey, hey, ho, hey, go crazy on the drums. Oh. Hey guys, hope you guys are in positive energy and attracting everything you desire like a magnet, okay? Because who could do it better than you? Nobody, right?
No doubt, no doubt.
So we're coming through with another live reading. Take this one, how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, to run it up with some hearts. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the video out, right? Let's encourage others to reach their higher self.
That's right.
Okay.
That's what we all about over here on this channel. God bless everyone.
I'm sorry.
I hope you got something out of the little. I be feeling like David with his heart when I got the handpan. I promise you, like, it just moved all of the negativity out, right? And I don't really know drum keys or notes or numbers or nothing. I just basically channel with the divine, and it comes out that way, you know, and it feels good. And It kind of breaks up the tension. And also, it kind of invites you all in. It kind of remind me of the old shout energy. You know how they have a shout session before church start? They go crazy real quick, you know? So how's everyone doing, man? We at the 12 a.m. hour. You know, this is the manifesting hour, so go crazy with the hearts if you can. Share it out. Like, do whatever, right? You know, tell a friend and tell a friend. We all ascending here, so, you know.
Yeah, but people reaching off, no.
Each one teach one. Sister Ebonita's on the line. God bless you. We connected with her personally, so I'll definitely take this time to you know, very powerful person.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
I need this water bad, though, y'all. I'm so sorry. I needed it bad.
Thirsty energy. Somebody thirsty in the energy. Okay, I got downloads at this hour, and she got the What's the Tea deck. So, and I got, you know, this is just a trigger warning or an advisory. We gonna walk a tight rope because we on the top, right? But you know, it's after 12, so the cards they walk a tight rope because we on the top, right? But you know, it's after 12, so the cards they come out. You know, the spirits, they be really moving around about now. And she got the What's the Tea deck, so it might get a little ugly, right? Anyway, nevertheless, let's get into the downloads. Number one, respect for other humans and the powers that surround them cause less disturbance in the spirit and keeps you from having conflict with other spiritual forces surrounding other people's lives, such as ancestors or archangels. In some instances, we meet souls that are protected by the same energy as us, right? So basically what this download is speaking about is having a general overall respect for people, what they believe in and the powers that surround them, right? Because when we don't, like when we become the accusers, we actually put ourselves in the line of fire, right? That's why, if you know, I was raised up on the Bible, so I make a lot of reference to the Bible. You know, I understand the history, but it says even there that, you know, you should respect others and respect what they believe in, because it clearly states that there are other gods, right? Right? The Bible is making reference to people who chose that faith, but other people choose other faiths. And if you study Christ, who is the primary energy of the Bible, right, so to speak, all he did was show respect. Even to the ones that came to rap with him, he showed respect to the powers that be and every other thing, right? And that's what God wants us to do. Begin to respect the powers that surround other humans, and it causes less disturbances, and it keeps you from having conflict with other spiritual forces surrounding other people. It doesn't matter what you believe in, right? Because you can attack somebody that's strong in their faith and you weak in your faith. Where do you think that's going to leave you at? Because attacking somebody shows that you're weak in your faith, whatever you believe in, right? So if you come out of your faith and the strength of your faith to attack another person's faith, and they strong in that faith, that leaves you in a war that you can't win. And many wonder why their lives come apart who become the accusers, right? You can't tell me about no God that you represent that comes accusing others of doing anything, right? If it's something you don't understand or comprehend, show respect. Keep it moving. Some people got many kind of powers with them, right? It's extraordinary people in this world. They much like the people that was in all the holy books. Though we those people. Again, I hear that song, we them boys, right? But we them girls, whatever, but we them people
Hold up. We them boys.
It's us all over again.
Hold up.
That's what ascending was all about. Ascending was being able to really see yourself, like how they was doing stuff back then, moving around the energies, controlling the elements, moving spirits around, showing spiritual authorities, rebuking energies back, calling energies up by name, channeling, seeing down the line, all of that. That's what we doing right now, right? All of us. we getting to that place. So as we get to that place, let's learn how to respect other people and the powers that surround them. I'm saying this is an advisory warning because it causes less conflict in your life. You don't want people, ancestors on your ass. I mean, nobody really want that. It's ugly. And the last one, before we push up and get into it, and this was important. You don't want the ancestors on your ass. Not on your ass, clock. Okay, so never, no, I don't. Some of y'all ancestors, man, some of y'all y'all ancestors 100 feet tall. Anyway, nevertheless, never allow spells or spiritual tools and accessories to become the governing system of your belief. In doing so, you surrender your own authority to them. Place no one above God, even ancestral deities. Remember, a spiritual journey is consistent of many spiritual powers. Discern what is above you, give honor where honor is due. Place no one thing above the Most High. Right? Now that was a long one, so you might want to get your pen out. I'm going to break it down, bust it down a little bit. We spend a little time, right? Never allow spells or spiritual tools and accessories to become the governing system of your belief. See, this is in the energy of the Bible. God banned frankincense out the temple. You know why he banned it at that time? Because people was burning frankincense and acting like they was spiritual. So when you walked in and you ain't know nobody, you see the incense burning, you see them with cloaks on, and you think, oh, they the holy man, but they was decadent behind the robe. So God said, all right, I'm gonna suspend all the frankincense. I don't want the incense if the righteousness is not there, right?
What's the sacrifice? What's the offer? The sacrifice without the offer?
Absolutely, God wanted obedience, and they wasn't giving obedience. They was offering aromas and accessories and rituals. It's kind of like the Sadducees and the Pharisees. They became so ritualistic that they ain't even had no more godly power. All their power was in rituals, right? So they really ain't had no power at all, right? It's kind of the same way we do now. Like, things are so ritualistic. Like, people, they go to places and they perform rituals, like even on some Sundays, even on some Saturdays, even on some Fridays. They go there, but it becomes ritualistic because the activity of the men and the women in these places, it become decadent behind the robe. So when it become decadent behind the robe, it doesn't matter how good it look, how shiny it is, God ain't in it, right? All right, and it says when you allow these tools and instruments to become your governing system, right? It's like, oh, I don't feel good. I need a crystal. I need to get a certain kind of candle. Now, all of these things, they metaphysical, they good. They work, they have different occultic value, right? But it's the life you live that consistent of the power. These things don't work for you if you're not working in alignment. Actually, some of this shit can work against you.
Backwards.
Like, especially the obsidian, the black one, somebody. You like black obsidian? Well, when you have black obsidian in your midst, you know what it does? It brings you to the truth of who you are. Everything becomes revealing and telling about you. Because the obsidian is for a person that's in alignment, right? The obsidian will protect the essence of pure truth, right? So essentially, the obsidian stone, it will show you to you in a way where it'll be showing you the other people who are in alignment. And then you will be wondering, why do I got this black obsidian and things becoming so hard? Because the obsidian is forcing you to get into alignment. But people think it's cute, obsidian and all. These type of hard black stones, they mean something, right? So, but, mind you, again, don't put your belief in God. You can learn it and study it. It's good to know. Knowledge is great. But don't put your belief in tools and accessories, right? In the Most High. And even above ancestral deities, right? And I gotta speak on that, right? Your faith should be in the Most High. You should, if you working with ancestral deities, my advice from a wise standpoint, and you could take wisdom or reject it, right? 7 shades, right? I'm giving you a shade of it right here. So you could really shun it if you choose to. But in the matter of ancestral deities, they are to be worked with, just as brothers and sisters, just as extensions of oneself. Would you worship you? So why would you find yourself worshiping an ancestral deity? You can accumulate debt. They are you and you are them. So you are worshiping essentially an energy that's going to fester on your weaknesses. Do you know you can manifest the aspect of ancestral deities in your lower nature or they higher nature? You got to pick and choose which one you want to become. That's why I say it's always good to have the power to work with these things and hold your connection to the Most High. That's why, you know what happens? Thank you, Spirit. Woo! I feel like one of the big ones just came through with this intuition. One of the reasons why what I'm giving you is wisdom is because of this. When people send energies toward you, some of us already have a relation to some of these energies that people send, right? So what happens when you aware and you know all this and your faith is right, when they send them energies in their demon manifestation, because they'll come for you. It's like a demon, right? They'll come right for you. But when they get to you and you connected to this power and this source, they will effectively work right with you against them, because deities respect the strength of character. And if an individual sends some magic at you and they weaker than you and you stand up to it, whatever they send to you is going to respect you or get away from you or be rebuked by you, because your authority checks out in the spirit. That's what people don't understand. They send spells at people and wonder why everything go wrong and it's a backfire. Because spiritually, you didn't check before you did that.
That's real.
So what happens in the spirit, it was met with a person, is assimilated to the demons going to them and saying, oh, you cool over here. I think we respect you more than the people that's working with us, so we gonna go ahead and torment them. And plus you got authority on you. We can't really do nothing with you any old way, but we gonna go ahead and go that way and go back, because, you know,
because the curse don't work unless you deserve it.
And the energy doesn't die. It only breaks down and transfers in the segments. So if you send a powerful energy with a malignant intent, that energy thirsty, it's gonna come back. If it can't get where it went, it's coming right back down the pipe with a vengeance. And if it find out that you sent something out of a weak character, that's why sending spells ain't good. It's weak, right? Because if you send something at somebody strong, what you send might end up respecting that person more than you.
Wow.
And that can bring you a whole world of, and you know what God be doing in those situations where people choose that route? God put his blessing where it stands, sit back, and he enjoy the show. He the Most High, right? That's why it ain't good to take your will and do that, because you take your will, you throw magic, and then it backfire and you pray to God. But God like this, because God looking at a bunch of people taking their willpower. He gonna watch it. He gonna set his blessing where it's lay at, and he gonna watch the show.
That's real.
And that's why so many people running from their karma.
No, my prayers ain't heard.
God, you showing favoritism. No.
What did you do?
No, God is not showing favoritism. The Most High is right and just.
That's
right?
real.
Right. He gonna let the same wickedness that you send torment you.
See,
right?
because evil is confusion. So the confusion you try to send got to go back to you, because it got to go
There's
somewhere.
nowhere else to go
it has
at.
to go somewhere.
And it's energy. And people don't understand the flow of energy. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. If I could let you see inside of my mind, and I bet you she can attest to this too. Yo, it's a million different reasons why you should not do a spell you at somebody. You don't have to, first of all. But when you do, if you don't understand the energy, it's almost like signing your life away. That's why they be saying sell your soul when people do that, because essentially You can sell your soul. It don't belong to you. But you can waste your time. You can waste your energy. You can dirty your karma up, and you can choose to come back here.
You ever seen somebody so gone off of spell work? I'm talking about somebody so gone off of spell work. You know, a person that has, I don't know, whatever they did, right? They are so gone off of spell work, you know. Maybe they have lost like their hair, or, you know, maybe they've lost their mind and they walk around, you know. A lot of times they walk around a lot, you know. Spell work, you ever see a person, they always walking, their hair is typically not really tamed.
Yeah.
You know, they're known to like walk the neighborhood. You know, it's a lot of spell work because when you talk to them, they're very intelligent sometimes, and then sometimes it's kind of like it seems spacey.
Yeah.
It's because they're like halfway
Stranded.
here
They
and
stranded.
halfway
Yeah.
out,
Two
right? So
worlds.
it's like two worlds. It's a person that has been effectively affected by spell work because they deserved it, right? Whether they sent it and the sender didn't deserve it, or whether somebody sent it to them because they deserved it, the spell work worked. And now this person is stuck. You see them walking around and they're kind of halfway here, halfway out, maybe talking to you for a moment, a lot of times talking to self, you know, walking around and just kind of lost. It's spell work, witchcraft, right? Magics that people do and send to people, and then it goes back. So be careful.
We got time. As far as a cold cutting spell on yourself, woo, that's an interesting topic. But, you know, out of my wisdom, just speaking from my own wisdom, I wouldn't advise that. I would really just, if it's something in regards to self, discipline and prayer, right, will work. Because when you
That's
invite
deep.
magic, when you invite magic into your life as a defense, it got different laws than like the regular laws. Is different law. Magic hold different laws, right? So when you bring it into your life, first of all, it's going to require you to be balanced. Because if you ask for something, one thing about the laws of magic and the deities and all of the ones that flow in the realm of that kind of energy, it's always a cost for what you asking for. So it's like, do a
Nothing's
cold
free.
cutting spell for yourself to cut the cords with other people. Oh yeah, yeah. We got cleanses for that. We actually got a recipe. It's a cord severing cleanse. Worked like a charm when we did it. Boom. You can feel the energy just, and not only that, when you set your intentions on your cord cutting cleanse, the person that you cutting from, they feel it. You can feel them feel it. It be undeniable when you really tap in and you really understand how to process energy, because faith is very big. When you, like, they say the Christ conscious. Christ understood how to process energy the same way we talking about. It's like having a gift, right? Clairvoyant, like many of you are. When you truly clairvoyant, that's a Christ-like gift. That's a Christ-like conscience, because it's nothing demonic about being clairvoyant. It's you processing energy at a different level. It's a different part of you working. And when you process that energy at them levels, you understand things like astral traveling. You understand things like cord severing cleanses. I can feel the cut. Yeah, that's real. I ain't gonna lie. When my first cord severing cleanse, I felt it too, and the lemon was so rich that it just knocked me out. I went to sleep, but when I woke up, I can feel. You know how you know when you really under spiritual attack, everything you try to do, you be so irritated, right, and so stagnant, and it feel like you just can't move and get nothing together. You just always right. And then when them energies free up off you, when you free yourself from them, you really feel what you've been missing about yourself. Like it becomes like, yo, I began to grow in many ways. When I did my cord severing cleanse, we both did them. Like we did them like at the beginning of our journey. We did a powerful one, and it helped us move forward. Right? freed up a lot of spiritual activity.
I heard freedom.
Let freedom reign. Yeah, man, that's what we about, spiritual liberation over here. Oh yeah, it's very chaotic. It definitely is. You need focus, intent, and you need to go into the spirit realm. That's how you cut it. That's how you cut a cord. It's definitely a spiritual thing. Like, you know, so you have to have pure intentions. When you do spiritual cleanses, you know, you need that. I'll say, I could be wrong, but I believe one of the major components is a lemon, right? We use other ingredients, but a lemon, right? 7 times is it reinforces spiritual value. Like when you do cleanses like that, you really putting yourself in a spiritual position. That's why it's never good to do them type of cleanses and then go back, because if you go back to what you cutting from, you signing yourself away for big doom. When you do spiritual cord severing cleanses, it's meant for you to walk away from that, because all of the dirt that's on you is going back. Yep. A lemon bath. It's likened to a lemon bath, but it's more intentional. It's very intentional. Like, it's very much a thing where you got to walk through the whole process having the faith and understanding that this is what's going on. It's not a thing that you do with doubt. It's not a thing that you do in wonder. It's a thing that you do with faith, right? When you stitch it with faith, it hit home. Boom, right? You'll feel it and you'll begin to grow. Like whatever's got you bound, when you cut from it, you'll grow to the point where you won't need it, but it will literally long for you. Whatever it is that you trying to, you know, get right with. We all love God over here.
I know. I was about to say the same thing, but I was like, I don't even feel like it.
You know, they the people who get attacked the most, the people who actually do love God, right? And this is who we really speaking to, because it's a lot of people who sit up under spiritual attack because they holding on to a religious mindset. See, that's what people love. Wicked spiritual people that's baneful, they love a religious mind. They love to attack religious people because they know that religious people not going to see out the confines of their religion. So if you confound to religion by one way, all I got to do is attack you in a way you don't understand. And now I got you bound. See, being a powerful person is not going to protect you from spiritual attack. The only thing going to protect you is ranking of spirit, relationship with the Most High. That's where people get it wrong. They get to thinking, oh, I'm just a powerhouse. Like I can stand up to it. If somebody throws some ancient magic from India at you, what you going to do? I'm going to tell you, the doctrines that we told, they ain't going to hold up the strong magic like Ikili magic, right? It's not, trust me, I've been under that kind of attack, like death magic, that kind of magic. You be sitting in church like, God, why is you not helping me, Lord? Please, Jesus, like I need help. What's going on? And the whole time, God be trying to get you to understand, you don't understand spiritual law. It's a person throwing magic at you, but they using their will to do it. Remember, God promised not to never interrupt the will of a man. So if a man chooses his will to grab magic and throw at you, if God not gonna force his will, right? God loved you to death. But why didn't God move the curse out to me when I went and prayed? God did. God was giving you the energy to survive so that you can move it. Because you immature, a lot of us was, and we don't understand how the spirit realm really worked. The spirit realm worked like this. If a man curse you, that's his will. God ain't going to intervene and move that curse necessarily. And a lot of times, a technical wizard who baneful, he know he got to attach an energy to you that's already in you. You understand me? So you basically fighting self. When somebody throw real mad root work at you, I'm talking about real root work, right? That's connected. That's going to attach to generational vices and all of that, and it gets real ugly. So when you pray to God to free you, imagine, all right, thank you, Lord. even Spirit saying, God free many of us. But then we go right back to binding. Because why? Some black magic is that strong. Only time you gonna feel free is when you in church service. Or you with other people of faith. And then after that, people get weak and go, because that's the effect of what it does. Now, why not use your will to defend yourself? Right? When you willing to stand up, and God will show you how to get it up off you through your will, but God not going to interrupt another man's will just because it's beating you down. It don't always work. He going to give us the grace and the mercy. God is merciful enough to even let you know who attacking you, what's attacking you, if you can just ascend to that. Like, for me, I give you a personal answer. Oh, I'm just freestyling. Spirit got me moving. But I remember being bound, and in order for me to get my blessing, I had to back away from the substance that the spell work was using to afflict me. It was a substance I kept grabbing, wondering why I can't get free. And God gave me the energy, like, all right, this the grace. He gave me the understanding. The first you understand, this is spell work. Is what it is. This is what you fighting, son. Spell work, right? So I'm like, oh snap, ain't nobody never tell me that. In the religious place, they never told me that. God told me. So when God told me, it brought elevation. And it gave reinforcement in my will. I'm like, well, if God gonna show me this, he must meant for me to learn how to defend myself. That's when I learned. I began to learn spiritual law. And I began to learn, oh, I understand how these baneful wizards operate now. They use the laws of God against people who don't really know the laws of God. That's why it's not really good to play around with magic.
That's real.
You know that? Like, your enemies, yo, I heard this man say on a tube one time, he was an ex-wizard or something. I was listening to his podcast. He said, he was a wizard. He said,
who said they
he said,
we know the church.
He said, no, he said, we know, he said he was a wizard. He said, we know every last believer in this whole vicinity. We know everything about every last person that's a spiritual threat to our devious plans.
Yep.
And none of them know any of us.
They didn't know any of them.
Yeah, you hear that though? That means
He
that
said they had like scoped them out at the church.
he said, man, they went in the church. They was able to do, because while your enemies study you, they know the laws of God better than we know the laws of God.
Evil sit around and collect and study.
Yeah.
And is patient.
Information. And you ever notice how the ones that really get down, think about it. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit really moving through. You know, when you look back in your life, the person that hurt you the most by way of spiritual attack, Spirit says it was somebody that you opened your mouth and gave the leverage to do it to. Our hardest attacks come from people that we arm them with the weapons to it, because the enemy don't know how to attack us. The enemy don't know nothing, but the enemy is observant, very wickedly wise.
That's why I always say the enemy
strategic.
can see when things are coming. The enemy sits back and watches.
That's right.
Waiting for the right moment to come in, right? When can I come in? When can I come in?
That's right. Very patient. Very patient. Like, I was watching a movie one time, and it was a very informative movie. I ain't gonna say the name of it because I don't even want to say that energy right now. But it was talking about the patience of the demonic being so hideous that the demonic will wait years, 10 years, just to get you to have an inkling of something evil and work from there. That's crazy, ain't it? And that's why people are the same way. It's demons out here, and you gotta watch what you say to them.
It start off as kids. They start with, they start attacking us as children.
You heard what I said? Like she said, as children. Right? We grown now. The energy of the Bible say, when I was a child, I thought as a child. And when I became a man, I put away childish things. We got to begin to put away childish things. Look, what you telling your enemy is giving them the leverage, the whip on you. And then, it's deep. When you got entity attachments to people that you close to, pay attention, because when you get information and you can't wait to tell it to somebody and you know it's not the right thing to do, but you still feel yourself wanting to tell them, that could be an entity at work. You could be connected to that kind of person the wrong way. Because if you can't hold nothing from a person that's destructive to your life, check your attachment. People will have spiritual hooks in you that way. You will be giving them your money, and you will be at work like, why am I in the same position I was in last week? And I just told myself I'm not giving them no money, and I done it again. And then you wonder why, right? It be the entity attachment, and I can see that's why we talking about spiritual cord severing tonight. Somebody, you need to cleanse out your energy, right? And become more resilient. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying no. I'm talking about sometimes you gotta say no and don't even have the energy to even really say no. You just gotta say no and then run from your answer, right? Sometimes you gotta run from things that will overpower you. Maybe it's time for us to stop trying to stand up to things we know we weaker than, especially people. We get a little bit of knowledge, playing with the cards a little bit, and then now, next thing you know, we think that we ready and powerful enough to stand in the ring, but realize while you ascending into your power, people ascending into their descent. People becoming whole demons out here, entities, in a big way. They can read your mind too. Did you know that? They got spiritual gifts too.
I've been picking up a lot of abuse with like just tarot, spiritual work. There's a lot of people doing things that just check your, make sure your integrity is in line.
Go ahead and get them, what's the tea energies out. I'm about to get some water.
Get me some.
You want some water?
Get me some, Pappy.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Oh, now.
Whoa.
Oh, that's the big one. I'm coming to get you.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth, that's the big one. I'm coming to get you. Hey, what's the tea? What's the tea? What's the tea? What's the tea? What's that? What it used to be? What's the 411? That's Mary J. Blige.
And yeah, Grand Poobah. What's the 411, hon? What's the 411?
What's the 411?
You got it going on. That's what you got it
Hey.
going. Well, I be Poobah on this year.
Hey.
The Poobah from last year. Your boys hanging back. He told me he'll figure that. Yeah.
Hey, come back with that too. Hey, don't run off on me. Don't run off on the plug. All right, let me see. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I hope you guys are doing well. Look, obsessive lover, okay? Okay. Someone has an obsessive lover. I don't know. I've been picking up like a lot of spiritual stalking, okay? You could be having like a lot of people playing on your phone. You could be receiving a lot of like scammy text messages and emails. I spoke last week about changing your passwords and things of that nature. Evil is at an all-time high, trying to do whatever it can to get close to you. But the good thing is that Spirit gave me a download that they're running out of tricks. The magic wand, the light has gone out. You know, like when you go to the circus and you get that nice little wand, and by the time you get home it's dead because you don't play with it too much. It's like that kind of energy. You know, these people, the magic, the wands, it's no longer working. Their well is drying up. Okay, it's like, you know, the bag of tricks have been exposed. You guys are becoming stronger and more aware of what's going on. So this stuff is not really working, but there is someone here that's showing up that's very obsessive. This person could be like dangerously toxic. Okay, dangerously toxic, very unhealthy. I'm picking up karmic possessiveness, you know, just a possessive energy. This person could be very dark. Okay, very, very dark. This person could definitely be like a person that like conjures up dark stuff from the underground. Okay, something about that. This could have been the reason why you left someone, because they were doing dangerous things behind your back, unhealthy things, putting you at risk. Okay, and now this person could be wanting to be obsessive with you. Okay, they have the audacity to be obsessive with you. Like, I don't know. The energy's here though. Let's see. Obsessive lover showing up. What's the energy here? I've been getting that stalking stuff a lot. So make sure you guys really are listening to what I'm saying and like changing your passwords. You know, make sure you're checking all of like your security features, your security cameras is what I just heard. Okay. There could be someone that has like the security password to your cameras or something. You know how you have to use like an app a lot of times to check your cameras? Make sure that that password is updated. You could have given someone this and forgot to change it, because we definitely have a divination abuser here as well. Remember I was saying I've been feeling a lot of energy of people doing a lot of like things, spiritual violations is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of spiritual violations happening. There are a lot of people that are doing things with no integrity. Okay, you know, dipping into just too many things that their hands shouldn't be in. I'm seeing someone playing with a lot of candle magic. Okay, this is a very immature energy is what I'm picking up. Okay, this could be a young person playing in cards. This could be a young person you know, playing in ritual spells, whatever it is. Very immature energy. Okay, there could be someone allowing like tarot readings and spiritual things to like just take them out of their normal mind. You know, sometimes we have spiritual violation. Yep, exactly what I said. Yep. Okay, a spiritual violation, you know, going into being in people's business, right? You know, spiritually violating people, you know, spying on people, you know, doing things to harm people behind the scenes as a coward, right? So, yeah, there's a lot of spiritual violations going on here. We have a divination abuser as well. And like I said, I've been picking this up a lot, you know, this premature energy of whoever's doing some kind of work here, okay? You could have like some kind of obsessive lover. They could be they could be like paying some kind of amateur tarot reader for some kind of reading or something. This person could be giving them false information here. Okay? Yeah. This is like someone that, and this doesn't have to be like a young tarot reader in like age. It could be someone that hasn't been reading for a long time. It could just be someone that has a young mentality or mindset. Okay, I don't know, something about that. Yeah, because you're uninterested. All right, yeah. So something about you being uninterested. Right, yes. Spiritual violations. Okay. Right. They use magic for everything. But it's because you're uninterested. You could have walked away from someone that was very toxic, very dangerous. Okay? Yeah. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. They're spying on you. Okay? I feel like someone's like creeping around in the background or something, trying to see what you're doing, who you're around. Okay. Why is this energy coming out here? What's this message? Okay. I mean, I'm a person, I'm not really a person, like, my magic is probably different than what other people consider magic. I consider magic like, you know, love, you know, like helping people grow, right? Helping people see their better selves, being a better me. That's magic for me. So, I don't know, you know, I don't know. That's the kind of magic I do. So your magic might be different than mine. Okay. Let's see. It's magic. Call it abracadabra. Okay. Yeah, you rejected someone. There's someone you rejected, and it's like they can't take it. Okay. I don't know. You could be a man and you could have rejected a woman, divine masculine. Okay. It could have even been really hard too. Like, I don't know, someone's like, you had to separate from someone. I don't know. You know, sometimes people can't see your worth until after you're gone, and I feel like this could be that kind of situation. Okay? It's like, someone could be seeing you, yeah, because they want you back. Look at this. This is crazy. Okay? So someone could be doing spell work on you because they want you back and you refuse to be with them. Okay? So they could be like paying someone to do some kind of spell work on you. They could be doing it themselves, burning candles, addressing things towards you, trying to get you back. So you could be feeling like a lot of energy from, you know, that over that way from your, I'm here, it's from your ex. Okay? There's someone and your ex is definitely doing this here because they want you back and you're uninterested, but they normally come back every time. And I guess this time you really closed the door here. Okay, this person is definitely abusing divination. Okay, and I feel like the divination is confusing them. It's like the divination is confusing them because spirit is not going to let your enemy know what's going on with you. Like, if spirit knows that a person is trying to use divination to attack you, the information is going to confuse you. Like, you'll never understand them. The message will never give you what you're looking for as a dark worker, right? Okay. So, yeah, there's someone and it's like you rejected them and now they want to be like unhealthy, dangerously toxic. Okay. Dangerously in Love could be significant by Beyonce. This could be your favorite song. It could be significant to something. You could have sung this song to this person is what I'm hearing. I am in love with you. You know how it go, right? But yeah, Destiny's Child is coming out. Okay. Hey, y'all. Yeah, into you. Now, you could be like into someone else. Someone else could be into you right now. I feel like you could just be, you know, into yourself too. Like, you know, it doesn't always have to be in a relationship. I feel like you just have good chemistry, good vibes, and you're feeling positive, you know, about forward movement. Okay? About like forward movement and, you know, the decisions that you're making. You know, one time I feel like you couldn't be happy about the decisions that you made, but in real time right now, you're proud of the decisions that you make, you know? You started making better choices. So it doesn't matter what you used to do. Right now you make better choices. So I feel like you're really into you, in tune to yourself. Okay, there's a good chemistry, good energy here, positivity. You could also have a new lover that's very into you. This could be making this ex-lover very jealous. Okay. This obsessive lover could have like some kind of personality disorder or something. Okay. This could be a person that doesn't take rejection very well. Okay. This could be a person that does not need to be on the loose here. Okay. Hello. Unfazed. You're like, don't worry about it, Lala. Okay, so you're unfazed here. I love this. I was just talking about Starbucks. Someone's drinking Starbucks, had Starbucks today or something like that. But whatever it is, I don't know. I feel like life is just like, you know, like you're on cruise control, right? I feel like you're just cruising through life right now, unfazed by things that, you know, really don't matter anyway. You know, I feel like at one time you really put so much thought into, you know, everything. Like, you know, what people thought about you, you know, what you didn't do yesterday, what you don't have tomorrow, right? And I feel like right now you're unfazed. You're living in the moment, okay? Really in tune with yourself. Someone could have got pulled over by the cops. Okay, you could have got a speeding ticket today or something, or be careful and don't speed. Okay, you could be a man that I'm talking to. Okay, yeah, be careful out here. Don't be speeding. Don't give them a reason to do anything to you. Okay? Hey. With some water.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, fake accounts. Okay, so we've been talking about this a lot, you know. Okay, so listen, fake social media accounts to spy on you, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. So a lot of you guys, right? People are trying to do things to knock you off your square. So you have people that will make fake accounts and they'll come on your live and try to interrupt your thought process. You'll have people that create fake accounts and, you know, try to log into your account, send you email, just all kind of things. Now, remember I told you that this magic, the light has gone out. So, you know, this magic won't work. However, just be aware that you are being stalked. Like some of you guys in the physical, and some of you guys in both, spiritually and physically. Because, you know, there's someone here that thinks they can hide on this board and that I can't pick up their energy because they don't want to be seen here. But I feel the energy. And this could be like a shape-shifting energy. You know, this could be, the magician in the reverse.
A magician trying to hide in the energy.
I knew somebody was hiding here. They don't want to be seen. I really feel like someone could be like someone's doing, this is what they're doing, okay? So if you're a person that normally doesn't check your emails, someone's like trying to hack into your email because they're like, all right, they don't really check that, right? Or if you're a person that normally does Instagram, then someone's trying to get into your Facebook because you don't really check that like that. Like someone's trying to trick you and get into something here because they want to see who you're talking to. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know what it is that keeps you away from them because you normally come back. So they can't figure it out. And because you're uninterested and you won't say anything,
they cannot figure it out. I'm not even going to lie. Spirit really just jumping right off of what she's saying. It's a magician to the Two of Pentacles in reverse in your energy. You know, that's a dangerous person though, actually, because the magician in reverse, that's a divination abuser. That's a person that's tapping in. They tapped in.
I heard air tag. Someone could be trying to track someone with an air tag or something.
And they full of trickery. A magician, you gotta think about it. A magician is a major arcana. So that's a person that's most likely, like she said, they probably on YouTube trying to get information on you. They probably even paying for readings. Some people might be tapping into magic themselves, like, and this is definitely a masculine energy because look, it's a masculine, right? And the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you know what I said? That's when High Priestess said they using magic, but the wand don't work no more.
Yeah.
That's Two of Pentacles in reverse. That's somebody running around like, what am I going to do next?
Yep. That's real. So, Spirit says,
Inbox us, cassette.
Spirit says, do not open any links, text messages or any foreign kind of things that you don't know what they are, do not open these links or whatever it is. There could be people trying to send you things that they want you to click on, things that they want to get into your files is what I'm hearing. Okay? There could be someone that literally created some kind of fake profile with your pictures or trying to leak some pictures. There's some kind of energy here. This is a weirdo.
I ain't gonna lie, man, and it is, and she's not lying. They trying to hack. You got an Ace of Pentacles to the Three of Swords, right? Somebody trying to bring you grief. Ace of Pentacles to the Three of Swords. That's like somebody working to put your heart in despair. Like this is their work. Ace of Pentacles. That's what they striving for. They striving to have you in the Three of Swords, right? And really, really, I'm hearing somebody ancestor say, definitely focus on your passcodes, right? And what you doing when you got your phone, because you can have when people be spiritually deviant, they'll do stuff like sit right here and look at your phone because they being driven by an entity. So that they'll have ways to maneuver that you won't even understand, right? They could be aiming for something, right? A person like that got that entity attachment, they'll wait 2 days to steal your card. You heard me? They'll wait 2 days to creep and steal your card and go use it and put it right back and have you wondering what's going on. That kind of energy, right? Ace of Pentacles to the Three of Swords.
Okay. Spiritual hater hates on your hates on you spiritually, your light, your magic, and your power. So it's all because they want what's inside of you. You know, they can't be inside of you anymore. They can't be next to you anymore. So, you know, you have a spiritual hater on the loose. This person is very dark, okay? This is a person that, I'm going to be honest with you, you know, don't take it lightly. Now, don't be scared. There's nothing to fear. Faith over fear. But what I'm saying is, don't take it lightly that there are some people that refuse to heal themselves. And so what they do is, in their lower vibration, in their lower nature, they may go out and lay with this person, lay with that person. And now they have entities attached to them. And they're willing to transfer them to anyone. Right? You know? Be careful out here, because there's someone that literally just wants you back so they can attach something to you permanently. They didn't get to put it on you. You know, God spared you, gave you grace and mercy. So it's like, you know, they want to come back and finish you off. They want to finish the job because you got away before the end of their story. You see, they didn't understand that. They thought that the magic book, the tricks, the spells would work. They didn't understand that it would be over with your prayer. See, your prayer is what stopped everything. They thought that the story would go their way, but it didn't, you know. So there's someone that still wants to finish the job here. You know, they can't do it to you in the physical is what I'm hearing. Because a lot of you guys have really separated yourselves from people. So they try to do it spiritually.
Yeah,
they send little attacks. I don't like her. I hope his business don't succeed. I don't know. He ain't doing that well anyway. I don't know. She ain't going to do that good. You know, the spell, they send the spell works to you.
And,
right?
and meanwhile, you sitting over here, you in the King of Cups energy with the Two of Swords, right? King of Cups to the Two of Swords. So I see you in a posture of, you know, the King of Cups is still giving, is still nurturing, but the Two of Swords is like, but what's going on, right? You being attacked by a magician in reverse, right? The King of Cups is a good energy, but it's a need to get an arcana in your energy. Like, you got to be more progressive. A King of Cups ain't the right energy to a magician in reverse. The King of Cups, for one, the King of Cups is giving and nurturing, right? The magician in reverse is a narcissist that will suck you lifeless. So with this indecisiveness, with the Two of Swords energy to the King of Cups, I'm here to help you decide. You gotta move out the King of Cups energy. You gotta move into a more defensive energy. The King of Cups is not defensive enough. right? It's not defensive enough.
You know, he's not gonna move like the King of Swords with his.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
You know, the King of Swords is more logical. That's the kind of energy you need. King of Cups, you know, his heart gonna melt down a little bit.
So he gonna keep taking it.
He gonna keep.
He gonna take his cup. He got a cup.
He's that dad that, like, you know, he just love his little baby girl and he just let her do everything and he just keep taking, you know, like keep that kind of energy. Now the King of Swords, he don't care.
Yeah, he
daughter,
he
son,
gonna speak out.
Get over there, military.
King of Swords coming out. He coming out with something, right? He working on something. Okay, we over here. We in the tea tonight. We in the tea, all right. Okay, spirit. See, look, spirit. When spirit get to moving, me and high priestess, we gonna tap in.
And when we tap in, we telling y'all this happening.
And look at us. I ain't even gonna lie. It's sleepless nights. You got the Nine of Swords to the Queen of Cups in reverse, right? You know what this is the energy of? This is a wounded heart right here. Nine of Swords in reverse to the Queen of Cups in reverse. Not only is a wounded heart, this one of them. You know how when your heart wounded and it hold you in the nighttime hours, whereas though you trying to put it all together, like, man, I don't even know how I even got in this situation I'm in, right? That's the Queen of Cups in reverse, whereas though it's like, I'm telling you, what I'm seeing, I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth, and this ain't no lie. Thank you, Spirit. I got 2, 4, 6, 8 tarot cards laying on this table. You know what's ruled on this table right now? The only major arcana on this table is the Magician in reverse. Somebody, you being attacked by somebody, and they are trying to affect your whole life. They in your whole this whole reading on both sides, right? It got the masculine energy of a magician in reverse. And this person then cause you, if not to lose sleep, this is somebody you definitely lost sleep over. With the Queen of Cups in reverse.
That's a person that brings out the worst in you. Okay? Queen of Cups in the reverse. Keep a clean space for your candles, okay? And watch your fires. I'm saying something too close, some kind of fabric too close to a fire on a candle, so be careful with that.
Oh yeah, and make sure, in regards to your candle work, black suit specs in your candle work mess up your whole demonstration. You gotta keep your candle demonstrate. When you're doing it for that purpose, you know, we light it to set a setting, you know, our candles. Some of them hold spiritual value. But when you're doing spiritual work with candles, black suit, mess your whole demonstration up.
Unbothered. I love this. Okay, you're just unbothered. Like, you know, I don't care what you were going through. Right now, it's like, I'm not worried about anything, you know? And that doesn't mean that everything's perfect. It doesn't mean that everything's going to work out right away, but it means that you're unbothered, you know? Being unbothered means that you have faith. It means that you can be at peace. It means that you know that everything is going to be taken care of because you have a greater purpose, a greater power, a higher calling, right? So I feel like, you know, I'm always going to address the energy in the room, but, you know, I'm going to address it and I'm going to keep moving on. And this is you. You're unbothered by this energy. You know what's there. You know what's up. You know what people are doing. You know people are asking people to address candles with your name on it. You know that people are out here wishing that they could turn you into a billy goat if they had the ability. You know people are out here doing crazy things. You know the energy that's around, but you continue to be unbothered and they can't stand it, you know? There's a person and they just cannot take the fact that you have not called them back. You have not asked for any money. You have not asked for any kind of assistance, resources. I mean, you have literally remained unbothered. You kept going. No matter what the circumstances look like, whenever you left, you never went back, and you never planned to go back.
And that's really good. That's good for you.
It's really hurting a person here, and yeah, because you're moving in silence. Okay, there's someone and they can't hear what you're doing. They're watching you, but it's like they want behind the scenes view and they can't get it, so they're trying to monitor you. That's why I said check all your passwords and things of that nature, because they're like, there's also people thinking they can people think they can sneak in the spiritual realm and do things and nobody's gonna see them and they won't be held accountable. They don't understand that every action comes with a consequence. So they go around and they sneak around and move in silence, and you just sit over here unbothered, like, and you know what they're doing. And you just feel bad because it's like, now why they do this to me? Now they know what's gonna happen when they do this to me. Because now you know what happens when people do things to you. Did you watch, right? You've been sitting back and watching this stuff happen for years, but now you're really starting to understand, okay, this is me. You know, these people that do these things to me, I see X, Y, and Z happens to them, right? So you're being more cautious about the people that you are allowing around you, because you understand that you don't want to be the demise of anyone. Okay?
Wow. I wasn't even going to pick this up. I was doing 2 cards, but I ended up with four jumping out, because the 2, it wasn't really telling me much. But I got the 4 wands, so you ain't bothered. You know, High Priestess definitely said that 4 wands energy, not really bothered. But then the Page of Swords came out, and I was thinking maybe this could be a little bit immaturity, right? But then the Hangman in reverse came out to the Death card in reverse, right? So we got a problem, and this is the problem in this energy, right? These major arcanas right here, off the Page of Swords, 4 wands, you good, but you're not getting the message. Because the message for somebody is to make a decision and let the cycle end. The Hangman in reverse to the Death card in reverse, that's telling me somebody, you haven't fully made a decision to close out the cycle. And maybe you think getting away from the person is closing the cycle. I'm here to tell you, sometimes it's deeper. This right here, spiritual cord severing cleanse advised in this energy all day, because these major arcanas right here, right, this failure to make a decision, and I'm talking about on a spiritual level. This ain't about just, oh, I left them over there and another I went, right, and I'm over here and they over there. No, it's deeper than that. God is calling you to a deeper understanding, right? This Hangman in reverse to the Death card in reverse, failing to make a decision to let a cycle end. You got to let the cycle end, right? Don't get disillusioned in this 4 wands energy. You know, I once heard a wise man tell me this. He said, life is like this. You either going into a storm, you already in the storm, or you just came out of a storm.
That's real. I heard that before.
So when you in the 4 wands too tough, and God is telling you to make a decision to close the cycle out, that's like flirting around with danger. That's like playing with dynamite, holding it down to the last second, then throwing it.
No, for real.
Like, if
it's
God
almost disrespect, though.
Yeah, it can become a form of disrespect, especially when you're dealing with finicky ancestors. They have a way of bring you to a point of unwelcome vicissitudes, right? Let's say that. Spiritual changes, right? Like, you know. Yeah, dynamite, Kenzie. Definitely, right? Nobody wants to light dynamite and hold it and throw it at the last minute, right? But that's what happens when we don't adhere to what God is, because the Page of Swords is a message. The message is out here, right? And you getting the message in the 4 wands energy. So I love when God send me messages and everything is all right, right? And he let me know everything good. But look, I need you to make a decision because this cycle you in, it gotta close out. Because if you don't, it could get perilous, right?
It's like, where do we go from here?
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just go into the unknown. God got you.
Okay.
Go right into the unknown.
I'm reloaded. Let's see. Okay, so same shit, different day. You know, I feel like the same shit, different day. If you feel that energy, that means that something needs to change. Okay. If you feel like every day is the same, then it's time for you to change things. Okay. Because you could be feeling like this. I remember a time where I felt like, life is boring. Like, it's the same. Also, a lot of times when we feel like life is the same every day, a lot of times there's a lesson that we're not learning. We refuse to learn, or we're just not getting where we need to go. See, because when you're feeling the same thing every day, that means that life is at a standstill. You're not really growing. You're not really elevating. You're not really moving to the next level. You feel stagnant and you feel stuck, right? So it's like, I don't know. There could be time to just change some things. You could be needing to change your route to work, okay? You could be needing to change your hairstyle, right? The way you dress, whatever it is, put some spice in something. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that, change it up is what I'm hearing, okay? You could just be needing a little salt and pepper to your life, right? Something like that, okay? I know there's a lot of energy of all this obsessiveness, the spiritual stalking, the spiritual violations, and, all of the things that people are doing in the background. But, I always speak on, if we focus on self, right, all of the things that we can truly improve about ourselves, we won't even have time to really pay attention to this. Now, I like to dig into it sometimes because it's good to see, where the opposition lays, right? It's good to see what's going on in the energy so we can know, God gives us discernment. He gives us, intuition. We're able to see these things. We're able to know that it's there, but we're able to focus on self. See, when you focus on yourself, you don't have time to even really worry about this. Imagine if you're dedicated to prayer, meditation, routine, not just loosely scrolling. You won't even have time to worry about this energy, because a lot of times it comes from the loose scrolling on social media, right?
They call it doom scrolling.
The doom scrolling, right? A lot of times if you keep yourself focused on things of a high vibration, then you don't have time to focus on that energy, right? Think about the days where you have really busy days, right? Those days where you might just have, you and your family could have like a day full of action-packed day, right? And just be busy. And you get home, you go out in the morning, then you get home at night, right? It's like, start jam-packing your day with positivity so that you don't have time to worry about the things that you left in the past, right?
Okay. We got the Eight of Wands in reverse. Remember I told y'all somebody not getting the message?
Somebody not getting the message.
Eight of Wands in reverse, right? To the Ten of Wands in reverse. To the Four Cups. So what I see is effectively not getting the message is holding up your full force. See, the Ten of Wands, it could be burdens, but in this energy I'm feeling like it's maximum force. Ten of Wands could be maximum force exerted, or a person that's pushing forward from your maximum, your optimal energy, right? But it's in reverse, and I know it to be because the Four Cups is following it, naive to it, right? The Four Cups to me is always a cup where the man is focused on so much things in the earthly realm. See, on this Three of Cups, all he looking at is the 3 cups. But if you look behind him, right there, right, you can't really see. See behind him, he can't even see that cup. And I feel like in this energy, that cup is the message that God is sending somebody. God is sending you a constant message about ending this cycle. Remember, we started this whole reading off with a magician in reverse that's trying to manipulate certain aspects of your life. And believe it or not, technical, baneful magicians, I done been in battle with them. and I know what they do. And what they do, they sit back, they do magic that's more psychological than actually spiritual, right? So effectively trying to chop down areas of your life so you can become isolated, putting forth rumors from all different directions so that it can stop your motion, right? This is a magician energy in reverse, right? And meanwhile, God is trying to tell you what's going on with you is metaphysical. It could be occultic rhythms, but maybe you taking it for granted, right? You being naive. You won't necessarily defend yourself because you don't even believe it's happening. God is telling you that something is happening to you on a metaphysical level. And now you may be feeling around and struggling with the energy of belief. It's like God sending you a message through people like us, through your dream state, through the algorithms of your everyday life. It's a message coming. But maybe you in an energy of denial about something. But whatever it may be, it's definitely a need to wake up and not be naive. When you feel spiritual things down on you, you ain't gotta wait. You gotta find God then on your own, right? I heard Spirit say, at that moment in time, the church can't help you. At that moment in time, it's about real relationship with the Most High. So allow yourself to receive the downloads. You know? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That's kind of working backwards in a sense. I ain't gonna say it that harsh, because the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it could scream of a lack of motivation and not really working towards the best version of yourself either, in a particular matter. And thank you, Spirit. Do you know that failing to defend yourself is conducive to a low vibration? You know that? Allowing yourself to constantly keep being attacked and praying for grace and mercy. We all should pray to God, don't get me wrong. But if you know that God gave you this battle to fight on your own, because you keep praying about it and it ain't going nowhere, and God is real, so what's the problem? I'm telling you the problem. God is telling you, stand up and fight your battle. Receive the download. Make your adjustments to your world. Stop thinking that people not using magic against you.
Right.
Please stop doing that.
It's 2020.
Please, yeah, it's 2025.
2025.
Please stop thinking that people ain't out here tapping into magic when they is.
I be seeing the love potions in the gas station and everything, man. They ain't playing with
Yo,
it.
they got magic candles in the gas station. They got spell workbooks, grimoires.
Up these spell
it's
works.
going down in the world today, right? You got divine masculine waking up. They really mad. You know, the evil is mad because divine masculine done woke up.
Because it was so easy to keep divine feminine and divine masculine separate for so long.
Right.
Because a house divided can't stand.
Hey, come on, that's wisdom. We woke now though, you know, and for my divine feminine, you gotta expect the attack, right? Y'all being attacked because divine masculine decided to wake up. So now they gonna attack y'all in different ways too, right? And learn how, when you hear the word spiritual attack, instead of taking on the energy of being fearful, let this resonate with you. For every spiritual attack comes a spiritual warrior. That's what God made us warriors for, right? No, we ain't necessarily looking for trouble, but we ain't running from no spiritual attacks either.
We ain't looking for no trouble. We ain't running either. We ain't looking for no trouble. We ain't running either.
You're not a victim. You're not a victim. You're a chosen one. This the life you supposed to live. You ain't supposed to run.
Say it again.
You're not a victim, you a chosen one.
This the life you supposed to live. You ain't supposed to run.
Okay.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Cause look, we got the King of Pentacles out here. That's a slimy daddy in the loafers, ain't it? She told me that when we first started reading, she said the King of Pentacles, it be in the loafers. The King of Pentacles in reverse, right? Old head in the loafers, out here doing things in reverse, right? You gotta watch out for this. He go along. This magician up here in reverse.
He coming out with the $60
Same
in his
old-
pocket. He
yeah.
want everything all night for $60. I'm talking about dinner.
Yeah.
I'm talking about gas.
The King of
Date.
Pentacles. They say the King of Pentacles in reverse wear loafers and he a $40 master.
He $40. He want everything for $40. He want dinner, the date, the gas,
He a $40 master splinter.
his pack of
Right?
cigarettes.
$40 master splinter out here with the loafers on. He out here. Probably drive a black car.
Yeah,
or-
he showed up with the black car. It might be a little old school BMW is what I just picked up.
I see a truck too. I see
Oh my
an old
gosh.
I see an old cat daddy in a truck out here. Spirit say Ebony say he need
Get him out of
to go
here.
back. Ebony said he need to go back. Yeah, somebody
That tickled me, girl.
somebody uncle out here in the street. Somebody in the uncle out here in the spiritual
Acting
street.
crazy.
Here, King of Pentacles in reverse. So he got a couple $40 fold up.
Yeah, he got him real
Yeah,
tight.
Look, he got like a stack with full $40 folded up, cause he a $40 master, right? But no,
Baby, hold on.
listen.
I'm gonna give it to you. Hold up. I gotta get it right. I'm gonna give it to you.
Look,
I
I hear him. He say this a lot. Hold on now, hold on.
say.
He wanted to hold on now, hold on. Things moving too fast.
Give my
Right?
daggone $40.
Things moving too fast, man. Hold up, girl. You moving too fast. Don't move around in here so
Tell me,
quick.
you think I get 5 back?
Don't move around in here so quick. You take this $40 and go get what you need. Take this $40 and go. All right, so
All right, y'all.
let me start.
That's what we just talk about. What we seeing. We
All
just
right.
try and make it funny because this is what we seeing right now, y'all.
All right, but listen. All right, so look. This
Oh
is what
my
I'm trying
gosh.
to say. All right. I'm getting back to it, right?
Man, that's crazy.
Thank
Oh
God,
my
right?
gosh.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if this is y'all or what this mean, but Spirit said, in spite of the
Treat daddy.
Spirit say, in spite of this King of Pentacles with the loafers on, right? In spite of him
He ain't got no treats.
and all of the tricks that the magician in reverse is bringing in your energy, it's all up against. You got the strength to the 5 of Pentacles. So that's the ability to put things in the code. Like, strength to the 5 of Pentacles in this energy is a person that got the strength to really, isolate yourself away from, put up a barrier, more or less. Like, strength to the 5 of Pentacles is like, y'all over there, I'm gonna go in on over here then. I'm gonna let y'all be over there, or y'all can get on out of here with that. I don't need it around me.
Yeah.
Right? Strength to the 5 of Pentacles, that's like a person being the type of person that be like, all right, I'm done. Everybody get out.
Oh my gosh.
Just go ahead. Everybody get out. I'm finished. Somebody says something I don't like. Party over. Get out my house, right? That kind of energy. Strength to the 5. But I always admired them type of personalities.
Spirit gave me something too.
My grandmother was like that. My grandmother, she'll put everybody out. The dog and everybody. It didn't matter, right?
That's me.
That was her strength. So you knew when you went up against her that it was if you couldn't find a level of agreement, you out. So that's good energy.
So Spirit says that someone could still be getting mail at your residence. They are doing this to establish residency. Okay? So there could be someone, they could still have like some kind of mail coming to your house. They could be doing this to like try to hold some kind of, you know, spiritual attachment to you. They could be acting like they don't have anywhere else for this mail to go. It's time for you to let them know they need to do a change of address, okay?
That's right.
Like, someone needs to do a change of address. This is a spiritual attack. It is a person trying to hold on to any little bit of you. And it is time for some final closure, is what I'm hearing, by you need a change of address. Someone can no longer use your address. They don't live with you. Okay?
You know, when I see this card right here, okay.
Our Cash App is on our page, boo.
You got the High Priestess in reverse, Six of Cups to the King of Swords, right? Now, this High Priestess in reverse, we got the Magician in reverse and the High Priestess out here, so they working together, right? These two people, they definitely deal with magic. It's a masculine and it's a feminine, right? And they both out here together. And they probably cooking up the spell work. But nevertheless, I like the backside of this because the Six of Cups to the King of Swords, that's like a honest detective, or like a spiritual I ain't gonna say an Archangel Michael, but like a spirit guide, right? With the King of Swords, that's about fairness. That's about mental clarity, a certain amount of tact, and equal give and take, right? No, not equal give and take, but in a sense, though, like, I'm not necessarily feeling like this is no give and take situation. I'm feeling like you've been given to in an equal measure. Like, when I see the High Priestess in reverse energy and then the Six of Cups to the King of Swords, I kind of see the universe favoring you. Like, honestly, like, if I really be honest, it feels like somebody who has some power do spell work at somebody who they thought was weak. And it turns out it ended up being Six of Cups to the King of Swords. That's like a justice ruling. That's like, no, hold up. That person don't deserve that, right? And see, one thing about the High Priestess in reverse, that's a very arrogant person, right? A High Priestess in reverse is a person that done dug into her bag of tricks and hurt so many people that they automatically going to default to that. You get them wrong, they going to try to burn you. Or like Avnique told us, like, they going to throw something at you, right? The High Priestess in reverse, that's a person that's going to definitely go get some material and do some work on you, right? But Six of Cups to the Six of Swords, that sounds like defense against the High Priestess in reverse. I ain't gonna lie. Getting past that King of Swords, that's a cocky, strong energy. It's not a major arcana, but it's formidable, right? You know, the King of Swords is like the news. It's like the King of Swords is a source of information, right? Very cerebral. Like, you can't actually. That's the energy I walk in most. King of Swords. That's my card, right? So I know all about King of Swords energy, right? Very cerebral, very quick-witted, very tactful. Then you got the Queen of Swords out here, right? The King and the Queen of Swords out here. Could be me and her and your energy with the Six of Cups. This King of Swords and Queen of Swords is divine union, period. So if you on here, this you and your boy, or if you on here, man, it's you and your girl, right? Let me see. King of Wands, okay. Somebody, I'm hearing stroking to the east, stroking to the west, stroking to the woman that I love best. I be stroking, right? So this King of Swords, King of Wands to the Queen of Swords energy with the Fool to the Judgment. Didn't I say divine union? All right, y'all, we about to get out this energy. You got the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Wands. Keep moving, wounded warrior. Right? Eight of Cups to the Nine of Wands. It screams of a person who is attaining a higher sense of value. You elevating your sight. Your perception is even getting larger. But you are wounded. You've been through a lot. Maybe understanding this. Many of us, we had to be wounded because the wound, that's where God came in through the womb. The energy that you needed to grow, it came in through the hole that you got wounded. When you got wounded, it creeped right in there with it. Seeds be planted when we wounded. If you really a star seed, every time you got knocked down and wounded, a seed was planted in you. Unbeknownst to you. Every letdown, every setback. And even in those setbacks that we go through, look at how God keep us healthy. Even when we aim to be unhealthy, God keep us healthy enough, right? You know he do because he got us to a point now where we all here doing this. The perception of us has increased as a collective. Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands, we wounded. We've been through. Right? I want to see what Spirit is saying, right? Knight of Swords in reverse to the Star. And that's like, in spite of miscalculations, in spite of riding out, because the Knight of Swords, he not the best calculator. Like the Knight of Swords ride against the wind, he go against the grain. In reverse, he going against the grain. He ain't got his helmet on right. He might even left his sword. He just ready to go, right? In reverse, but to the Star, it's showing me again why this nine of Wands to the Star is a wounded warrior that's reaching graduation. You actually coming into your arcane might. The Star's arcane might. When you see major arcana, it's 22 of them. Every major arcana, it represents a strength that has little to do with this realm and way more to do with the higher realms. So when you see the Star on the Nine of Wands, that's somebody who allowing themselves to be shaped and molded into arcane power and arcane might. Can't show you the Star because it's inappropriate, right? But the energy of the Star is, you know, the Star comes without clothing and a lot of times and all that. Naked truth. Nine of Wands to the Star. It's like shedding layers, coming into the nakedness and the trueness of who you are. Last but not least, out my plucks, Big Boy came out, Archangel Michael. I was actually waiting on him to show up, right? And he showed up. We got the Justice, Big Libra energy. Justice on the Star card. Are you hearing me? Wounded warrior. Justice to the Star card. Didn't I just say somebody growing into their arcane might? Justice, that's an achievement. That means you rolling with the big boy with you. Right? I love the Justice card because the Justice card, it means that things are being evened out. Whenever I see the Justice, my ancestral sense, I know that the Justice is restoring balance to the scales. One thing about the Justice energy, it always reminds you that nobody escapes karma, right? We gonna get it back for every little thing that we done. Don't get me wrong. But let's just make sure it's little things that we doing, right? Don't be the one in the seat where you done unalived others by way of hand or magic. You have prospered at the shortcomings of others. You have destroyed homes. You have interrupted the will of people. If you have done all of these things, when this card show up, you know it's up for you. Or them. We speaking to the comics. That's all that means. And I feel it so hard in the collective. Like, it's not even a thing where I wish anything on my enemies. I'm going to tell you like this. Whatever was done to me, I could care less about it. See, I don't even need to say nothing about what's going on other than that. Whatever was done to me, I could care less about it. That's how I look at it. I don't see the justice and be like, oh boy, y'all bad run now. No, it ain't none of that. I know what it is. The justice, okay, I'm step up, I'm ready to get mine. God, what I do, what I deserve. Did I do something wrong? And still pray for mercy. Lord, if I did, please don't give me what I deserve. See, I ain't bold and arrogant. I know what the justice is. I know exactly what it means. I don't need to boast. All I need to do is stay grounded. Because when the justice fall, trust and believe. When the justice hit, you about to get some abnormal energies coming your way. You about to get some phone calls from the past. You about to get some vague apologies. And you about to get some requests for your forgiveness. Because the justice is up. So even yourself out and balance it out. You got the strength out here to the justice to the star. It's up. For this magician in reverse. Remember at the beginning of this reading over here, the magician in reverse, it ran the whole reading. Wasn't no more arcane power out here at first. Nevertheless, we got the Fool, Judgment, Star, Justice, Strength. They 5 big mages. And we got the Judgment. I ain't even see we got Justice and Judgment out here. Lord have mercy. That's right, Cassette. Cassette, you gotta take it as it resonates. I was looking at your name, Cassette, on here. Remind me of the Purple Tape by Raekwon. Many of y'all probably don't know nothing about that. But I think that's the last cassette tape I actually remember. Raekwon. We always happy when the messages resonate. Whether it's 1 or 1,000, our job is done. We done what we came to do. What else you got for me?
I'm going to save this for tomorrow.
Okay, y'all. Always a pleasure before you all. We see you all in the morning. You know we be back on the AM ski. Well, a little bit later. It's already the AM.
Reserve my energy.
Y'all make the hearts go crazy. Share the video out. You know, I don't know. We don't really know a lot about TikTok, but you know, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell somebody what we doing over here. God bless you all.
Good night.